Good morning, class 10. Today, your chapter is class chapter 2, atmosphere. What is atmosphere? Atmosphere is a blanket of air. Alright. The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air, and that is known as atmosphere. It is held to the earth by the gravity of the earth. The layer of the atmosphere extends up to 1 lakh kilometers above the Earth's surface. It is dense near the sea level, at the sea level, and as we move upwards or go upwards, it becomes thinner. The upper atmosphere is so thin that there is not enough air to breathe in it. So you can see when people are in space, they use oxygen. Now, what is the composition of this atmosphere? It consists of gases, water vapor, and dust particles. Atmosphere is a mixture of invisible permanent gas like nitrogen, oxygen, argon, which is constantly present there in the atmosphere, and it is constant in proportion in the atmosphere, in the mass of the atmosphere. There are some variable gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, and ozone. The distribution and concentration of variable gases vary from time to time due to the presence of aerosols, which are suspended particles and water droplets, including cloud and droplets also. Now, what are the gases and how it is distributed? Gases like nitrogen, as you know, there is 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen present. The remaining 1% consists of other number of gases like argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, krypton, hydrogen, and nitrogen is an element that is not used directly, but it is used by leguminous plants to fix the nitrogen from atmosphere and to increase the fertility of the soil. Next is oxygen, which is most important for living beings on the earth. Without this, nothing would have existed. Visit to an element Oxygen, which is a vital element for the atmosphere because it helps people to live. We breathe in oxygen from atmosphere and breathe out carbon dioxide. Oxygen in reality reacts with minerals to use decay of rock. That's why in many places houses are not cleaned with water. Now, next is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is another element which is important for plants and for photosynthesis. Without carbon dioxide, the plants would have survived, and the temperature would not have been good, as the carbon dioxide absorbs the heat and controls the temperature. The presence of carbon dioxide in greater amount is nowadays causing global warming, that which we have read earlier only. And due to this global warming, the polar caps in the north and also from south, it is very harmful, and this warm temperature is making the polar ice caps to melt and eventually discuss in rise in the sea level. Of the sea level means the water of the sea level rises due to this melting ice caps. Next is water vapor. The amount of water vapor that is present in the atmosphere, it varies from one place to another in time to time, and it is mostly found in the lower layer of the atmosphere. In tropical region, there is 4% of air in the composed of water, while in poles it is 0.006%. Water vapor plays a vital element of the air because it causes clouds to form, and it has different forms like rain, fog, hail, snow, dew, etc. Next is dust particles. Dust particles are also important. It is found in the lower atmosphere. They are rarefied in the higher level. Dust particles plays an important role, their vital role in the atmosphere. They act as a hygroscopic nuclei around which droplets of water collect and condense after condensation for forming clouds. Apart from this, they also absorb heat and as it absorbs heat, the atmosphere heats up. The sky gets the blue color from the dust that is present, which act as a reflector. As the sun rays are falling on the what to say, dust particles reflected, because when the sun rays are reflecting back, then we get this nice blue color. And if a question is arising how the blue color is being formed of the sky, the answer will be the sky is characterized with blue color because of the presence of dust particles which acts as a reflectors. Okay.